Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to be going over the features of the new recorder update. In this update we've overhauled the data management system to allow for easier access for our users to access the recording data during recording and after. We've also implemented new event tracking system which allows us to keep track of the creation, deletion, enable, and disable of any recordables in your scene during the recording. This means that you can now create objects during the recording and they will be properly tracked and then properly deleted during the replay. Let's go ahead and look at our new sample scene, which consists of a cannonball and a pyramid of boxes to knock down. So in this demo, we can shoot some cannonballs at the boxes, knocking them over. And you'll see as the cannonballs are created, they're put in this projectile holder, and once they fall off the map, they will be deleted. So with this nice simple demo recorded, let's go ahead and end the scene. And we'll go ahead and replay this. So here we have the cannon properly firing the balls, exactly as we did during the recording. And it is creating them on the spot based off of the prefab created in the resources folder. It's important that you have this prefab in the resources folder so that the recorder can find it and properly use it during the replay. We can also scrub through this and jump around, and we'll get the exact state compared to before where things wouldn't properly update when you jumped around. So this should be a lot safer and more refined than it was in the last update. Let's go ahead and talk about the new data management. So in this update, we've overhauled the data management into new data structures. So what that means is that we now have a data structure called a recording, which will allow us to keep all the data from our recording in memory as we're recording. In the future, this will allow you, the user, to reference that data during our recording to implement features like ghost systems or any other way that you'd like to use the data during gameplay to reference past frames. Every recording is created of a list of frames. So if you don't like certain frames, you can also delete certain frames from the recording and it will just skip over those. Every frame consists of frame object data. What that means is the data for a specific recordable on that frame. Say you have one cannonball. The frame object data will record the GUID, prefab name, the hierarchy, and any data that was recorded associated to its components for that frame. This means that you can now take certain frames and only load those certain objects, or you can take objects from one frame, the data from one frame, and apply it in conjunction to the data from another frame, essentially combining two frames data. Another thing to note is that whenever you're creating objects during a recording, it is important to have the recordable script attached to whatever object you are creating. What that means is if we go to the resources folder and look at our cannonball, you'll see that this already has the recordable script activated, and any data that it needs to record already listed under the components section. The recorder will automatically detect if a recordable is created during a recording and then add it to the recording data, so you don't need to worry about telling the recorder that you've created an object. We've also updated our documentation. So our new documentation has a lot more in-depth detail about how our functions work, so that you're easily able to create your own functions or adapt ours to your own fit. We still have this quick start, and then down here we have the recordable, which will give you a much more in-depth look at how the recordable operates. We have a short section on delegates, the bowling tutorial from last video, and the canon that was shown in this video. Keep an eye on the common mistakes and things to note, as we'll be posting any ongoing issues in this section or any easy things to trip up on here. As you can see, we have more in-depth documentation for each script. So for example, the simple recorder, you can now look at the different properties that we offer and the public methods that you're able to use for your own use. There's also a section on data management, and I would encourage you to go watch the video on data management in order to understand how to read the data files and how to find the information that you're looking for in the data files, as it can be overwhelming for the first time you're looking at a data file. We're always open to feedback, so if you notice any issues with the recorder, we'll be happy to help and resolve those. That's all for now. I hope you guys enjoy this update, and I hope you find amazing ways to use the recorder.